The N.O.W party. I think by now everybody know I run a N.O.W. I'm the deputy leader of the N.O.W, number 2 candidate. And I want to explain the people that we stand for inclusion, not exclusion. We stand in our manifesto that we embrace everybody, even those that did us wrong. We embrace you, and we will work for you, and we will work with you. You see that last one there? That's the dangerous one normally. That's the difficult one. Why would you help somebody that tried to destroy you? Simple. Because you have to learn to forgive. Not forget, but you have to learn to forgive and move on in life. And that's something that in the N.O.W party, we try to keep consideration with as we do things. But what are we standing for? What are we going to do? Well, we are going to do the U.S. pre-clearance. No ifs and buts about that. That is going to happen as we get in. We will start with it. And if the airport management doesn't believe in it, please prepare your resignation letter that you don't have to get one from us, because it's going to happen. U.S. clearance is coming, and it's coming now. Seniors, as we get in, the Minister of Finance will work along so that in the tax reform that is coming, we will try our utmost within the next few months to ensure that pensions will not be taxed anymore. Anybody who is a senior and has a pension, they're being taxed right now. And with a swipe of a pen, that can be changed in the legislation. And that will change. And if Parliament needs to approve it, then we can bring it there. Because the bottom line is, you have to find money that you are now going to lose with the collection of that. You're not collecting that money anymore, so you have to find another avenue to collect that money. And we have those avenues. We have them. There will be a subsidy program put in place over our 4-year plan, where we are going to take the people, we're going to eradicate the poverty in St. Maarten. We're going to try to bring everybody up, and I'm using the word try because I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's going to happen within 6 months, a year, or 2 years. But we're going to try to bring everybody up to what we would call a social minimum, a social livable wage. That is projected between 3,000 and 3,500 guilders per month for a family of a mother and 2 children at least. This is what we are going to do. We're not giving you the money in cash. We're going to ensure that we can help you with house rent, utilities, food, medical coverage, transportation, and education, depending on where the children are sitting in the schools. School fees is something we have to look at and talk about, because schools should be subsidized in such a way that the parental contribution does not exist anymore until we can get people up to a social minimum, a livable wage. It cannot be so that we are telling them, if you don't pay school fee, your child ain't getting a report, your child can't be promoted. This is craziness, people. This is craziness. These are things we're going to look at very carefully, and a solution will be found. I can guarantee you it will not stay the way it is. You're going to go forward, one way or the other. We need to work it out with all stakeholders, but it can be done. I will not take that it cannot be done as something. I don't agree with that. Our National Museum, the courthouse that presently we're running through prisoners, we're going to start running through residents and tourists to see who we are, how we got here. You know, artifacts of history, artifacts of slavery, all of those things will be in our museum, right in the center of Phillipsburg. And we will build a new courthouse, a new justice wing, a new parliament building, a new high council's building, in a build infrastructure program with our pension funds. They have liquidity. We will use it, and we are paying other people rent. Let us build our own and pay the pension fund. They will have a good yield on it, and they will make money too. This is the intention that we have. We want the tax reform to be done so that at least people have some money in their hands so they can do things. And that everybody in St. Maarten pays their fair share. This is what it's all about for us. We want a national sex offenders registry. We need people to know who's living around them if they are a sex offender. We need our own Prosecutor General and a shared common court with Aruba and Curacao. We will fight for a new ministry for agriculture, fisheries, and animal husbandry. And once in, we will present the already finished new animal cruelty law. The path to independence will be decided by the people of the country. Our own drag strip and drifting locations with a full tribune will be built within the first year of the now-led government. These are things that we truly believe will make a major difference in the economics of this country. People don't understand drag racing. Drifting is a costly sport. So when people come here, they ain't staying in the car, they're staying in a hotel. It turns money in your economy. This is what we are about. A new waste-to-energy plant in collaboration with NVGB and a recycling and reuse system operated by our own people for various streams of garbage. Revival of the offshore market and the financial banking services industry within the norms of not becoming a tax haven for money laundering. We can do it. We used to do it. We can do it again. The development of the orange economy for our artists of all walks to be able to make a proper living and be part of our vibrant economy. The acquisition of the Mullet Bay lands to ensure the country benefits from its land once again. Entrepreneurial enhancement for all. A formal review of all outstanding taxes and a dismissal of all taxes prior to Hurricane Irma, including 2017 and maybe even 2018. Exploitation of the Sabre Bank with our own fishing fleet. You see, people, the N.O.W. wants to make a change, but the N.O.W. wants to create a nation which will give opportunities to its own people to become wealthy. It is time for us to become wealthy as St. Martiners. And we would love the help from everybody, but it's time for us to become wealthy.